Jeremy Showtime Grimes of Studio 22, and I'm line.
You're on the Three Count Podcast.
And you're listening to the 3 Count Podcast.
King, it's what you wanted. Look, this is violence, my niggas wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hot dog machine makers. My name is Chaz Evans, and you are listening to the 3 Count Podcast. Let's go down the roster. Introducing first, he is the second in command. He is my best friend. He is the man that runs this show because, let's be honest, I don't run shit. I don't do shit. I just talk shit. He is the head chief dog, the Red Dog, Cliff Miller.
This is the worst catchphrase I have ever heard.
Catchphrase.
I
should have let you finish it. I'm sorry.
That's it.
That was. Oh man, that was funny.
Let's keep shirt.
Bruh, I saw that on Pro Wrestling Tees, and I was like, I have to get it. It's in my cart. Now that I've seen it, like on somebody, I want it now even more. Because Baltimore is definitely the worst town I've ever been in. So let's go down the roster, though. Introducing next, he is yours, 77,000 I-95 711 24/7 World National Heavyweight Negro Spiritual. Slap your mama because the chicken tastes like crack. He's the coronavirus surviving, racist killing. Oh, buddy, he booked himself to go over World Black Man Bare Knuckle Wrestling USA Worldwide International X Division World Champion, Chris Idol.
I like how 8 of those things mean the same thing. He said worldwide, international, like, but always happy to be here.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, from deep in the underworld. He is the best friend of Satan. He was Saddam Hussein's uncle. He's the man that apparently has so many historical figures owe him. Zeus even owes him money. He's the Dark Lord himself, the supervillain, Damien Fatale.
Once again, I want my money, and I do not apologize for nothing.
Man, because Damien, you got a lot of you've recently have turned into public enemy number 1 here on the 3 Count Podcast.
If they don't like me, oh well. Sounds like it's there.
No, I heard he's public enemy number 1. I'm a little jealous.
When am I not public enemy number 1?
That's true. He's the Dark Lord. Master Xehanort himself, they ain't got nothing on Damien.
He who should not be named.
Ain't got nothing on the supervillain.
Zach.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the 3 Count Podcast. So let's get through some intro and announcements. If you have not listened to Now Entering the Ring, Doyle Day, and with my tag team partner, Prince. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot someone.
Yeah, you did. I was waiting.
Oh. Yeah,
I wanted to see how
Josh.
long it took him to realize.
Right?
Here's Josh, guys.
Hey, look.
He don't even do his catchphrase. He gets nothing. You just like, here's Josh.
Wow.
Right?
That should tell you guys what kind of show this is about to be.
Right?
Go ahead, Josh. I'm messing with you. Go ahead. Do your spiel.
Well, it's already too late. I already spun my chair around, so I already ruined one part of it. But anyway, first of all, I'd like to thank the sidewalks keeping me off the streets. Dangerous times going around here. We got a Revolutionary War Part 2, so make sure you're locked and loaded. Chitty, bang, murder everything. Hey, Cliff, fuck you.
That's how
Yeah.
we're going, y'all.
I can't wait for fans to see that video.
Ugh. Oh God. Oh man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this if you listening to this, which you probably are because you're a fan of the Three Count Podcast, you know that the way we're going at each other right now, we haven't even gotten through the announcements, tells you what type of show this is about to be. But anyway, like I was going to say, if you have not listened to the recent episodes of Now Enter the Ring featuring Doyle Day and featuring my tag team partner, the Prince himself, Prince Machiavelli, you need to stop this episode right now. Go back into your episode list. Go to that one, listen to both of those, then come back and listen to this show. Also, you want to support the Three Count Podcast? And by support, we mean monetarily, of course, because if you're listening to the show, you're a supporter. But sometimes you just got to get the cha-ching-ching, you know? So, with that being said, go buy a Three Count Podcast t-shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees /3 Count Pod. Get yourself that OG Crew shirt. Get yourself a 3 Count Podcast logo shirt. Get yourself a catchphrase shirt. And you never know, we might be having another shirt drop exclusive. Maybe Damien might be in this one. Maybe he might make the cut. But hey,
Doubt.
I doubt
he
it
does.
either, but it's all right.
Hey, you never
Like
know.
said, people don't like me.
Exactly. No one will buy a shirt.
That's
with
what
your
I
face
say
on
about
it.
the people that don't like me, by the way.
You know, Cliff, I'm thinking about that. Should we even have Damien on there? Because, like, who would buy a shirt with Damien's face on it?
Oh, plenty of people would. What are you talking
If you
about?
buy a shirt, and listeners, if you buy a shirt with Damien's face on it, Chad will personally do it for $100.
Wait, Chaz will do what for
He
$100?
told me fair.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. You know what? I'm gonna echo it because it did kind of cut out. For those of you who do buy Damien's Fatal, any shirt with his face on it, yeah, the Don over here said that he will go ahead and personally send you $5. Just send him your Venmo name and he will send it to you.
There you go.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Wednesday Night War Rundown. We'd like to thank Millionaire for giving us this use of that. So, AEW versus NXT went back at it again in the Wednesday Night Raw head-to-head on Wednesday night on, respectively, TNT and USA. So, the numbers are in. AEW mollywopped the absolute crap out of NXT this week.
Woo! Woo!
Like,
Woo! 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 Okay, I'm stopped.
yeah, that's exactly what AEW did to NXT this week in the ratings. AEW 901,000, NXT 753. The head-to-head breakdown of winner of who won each week. Yeah, it's a lot to a little AEW. It is what it is, but hey, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and it looks like as of right now the marathon is being won by AEW. So, quick thoughts on the AEW NXT show, everybody. Which show did you like better? And we'll leave it at that for right now. JJ, AEW NXT, who won for you this week?
Probably AEW slightly.
Okay. Damien, AEW NXT.
NXT all the way.
We all know what Idol's going to say, but Chris Idol, what you got?
Oh, yeah, definitely NXT. Unless I'm going to bed.
Cliff?
I'm gonna have to go with AEW, though NXT did have like the angle that made me pop the most, like, to be fair. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So I liked AEW this week. The debate really sold me. I thought it was fairly entertaining. I still hate pockets. I still hate. Listen. Let me finish though. Let me finish. I still hate pockets, but I enjoyed pockets this week, and I will admit that I enjoyed the debate. That's that. We're not talking about anything else as far as AEW show. Oh yeah, this week. Anyway, let's go down to business.
Well, praise the Lord.
He's such a hater.
I would say that, but I'm scared I might burst into flames, so I couldn't say praise the Lord.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's get right down to business, guys. Interesting week in wrestling, so we're gonna get right back to it. Joey Ryan, yeah, Dick
Your
Boy,
favorite.
Recount podcast, and especially its hosts do not support and do not have favorites that use their dick as any type of gimmick in a wrestling ring. And sleazebags like him don't deserve to be anybody's favorites of well-established wrestling fans like us. Fuck Joey Ryan. Anyway, but Joey Ryan has returned back to social media, guys. After Speaking Out movement, he had quite a few allegations against him. He deleted his Twitter and went MIA for a bit, but he returned back and he has dropped a video pretty much refuting all the accusations and then pinning it on them. And pretty much he also said he will have legal counsel work into it. What's our thoughts on this? Should Joey Ryan just call arrest? What's our thoughts? We'll go with Damian first, get him out the way so he can get his heat. After Damon to save us all, we'll have Cliff. Then we'll have Justin bring us back down. And then JJ will say something stupid, and then I'll come in with some type of, I don't know.
Say something stupid. I'll say something logical.
All right. So I guess the first thing I'm going to say is somebody like Joey Ryan, even before the allegations, should have been drugged out into the middle of the street and shot. So let's just keep that real first, right? He's an abomination to humankind in wrestling. He should have stayed off of social media. Yeah. He makes me ashamed to want to be a wrestler. It's bullshit that he's coming out and blaming everybody else for his mistakes. And like he should, like I feel like all the great wrestlers that we've lost to, like, you know, passing away, he should just do us all a favor and off himself. To be honest, I can't stand him.
Oh,
That's
yep.
dark. That's dark.
Like I said, Cliff, come back and save us so Justin can bring us back down.
Okay, so Joey Ryan should have really just stayed off of social media. I saw his hour rant video that he did where he was trying to pretty much just pin everything on somebody else. It's very Slatish to do. I don't like it. I think it's very tacky to try to pin something on somebody else to make it seem like they were coming on to you or they were doing something to you, so you reacted the way you reacted. It doesn't sit well with me. Sometimes what I think should happen is you should just stay off of social media. Just don't respond. That's the best way. And his legal team, his publicist, anybody who's around him should have told him, hey, just shut the fuck up and don't say anything. Just keep it moving, keep trudging through, because there's nothing good that can come out of this. It's almost like if two dudes cut a random promo on you, and then the only thing you could focus on is hearing what other people were telling you and telling you that if you listen to people telling you that you're going to be a racist if you respond, then you don't respond. Then you just, you know, you can navigate the waters. But, you know, sometimes if you just address everything but that, you'd be okay. And I think in this instance, Joey Ryan should have just probably taken that second part of that advice and not said anything at all. That's my takes on it. So, Joey should just stay off of social. He should just stay off of social media. It would be best for him. And his legal team should have told him that. So.
Wouldn't it be great if Marty Jannetty hit Joey Ryan upside the head with a brick? Wouldn't it be great?
Oh no! What the fuck?
Like throw his ass in the river.
Oh wow!
That's who needs to be in the river. Like, does anyone have O.J. Simpson's phone number? Like, is Suge Knight still in prison?
Suge Knight is not getting out of prison anytime soon.
Oh, you're right, but he can. Doesn't mean he can't do it from prison.
Well,
right. That's
they can make an exception for this guy. Is Jimmy Snuka still around?
Oh.
If only Chris Benoit was still
someone
alive.
get him off the planet. That Chris Benoit would be a perfect candidate. Actually, matter of fact, that would have been the perfect way for him to go. It's if Benoit was here to give him a nice stern choking. That would have been great.
Amazing.
That's my thoughts on this situation.
We're getting canceled. We're so getting canceled.
What the hell? Okay, it's my.
Yeah,
All
it's your
right.
turn. This is the episode.
This is my turn. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. I'm just like what Cliff said. Joey Ryan should have just shut the fuck up, because him blaming everybody else doesn't help at all. You know what he should have done? Kept his head down. You know what he should have done? Hey, my legal team will handle this shit. And if he really thinks that he didn't do it, then just shut the hell up about it. If you really didn't do it, shut up and let your legal team do the process. And then when due process happens, and then when your name is cleared, then you can just you have the last laugh. But now with you blaming everybody else, you just made yourself look even more guilty. Blaming everybody else but yourself. Stupidity.
Yeah, he
Also-
pulled the DeLorean.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I just want to put it out there. Like, I love our person though that I may have referenced at the end about racial tensions. I'm just gonna put that out there. He is still a really good friend of mine. I love you, bud.
Who, the colonizer?
Colonizer.
To be real though, man, like he did handle the situation like better by not saying anything, and that's my point. Joey Ryan should just not said anything at all. Like, just keep it moving, right? Actions speak louder than words. And by the way, for you guys, if you guys don't get a chance, SWCA, Glendale, West Virginia. Check out the show from August 8th, 2020. You'll see what I'm talking about. But actions speak louder than words, and he handled it beautifully. So I'm just put it out there. But Joey Ryan, stay off of fucking social media. God damn, man.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. So I gotta agree with Josh and agree with you guys. Pretty much everyone, all in a nutshell. Everything that everyone said should happen to Joey Ryan. He should have just shut up. Did we forget that he made a formal apology?
He did?
Like he did before all this.
Oh.
He had a formal apology,
he-
and he actually like somewhat admitted to it already.
Oh.
Oh.
Like,
Like,
He is,
Yeah.
and I'm just like
Oh, so
like if my memory jogs me correct, and I'm pretty sure I do remember this because I remember Joey Ryan.
Right, he did.
Because Cornette talked about it on his podcast.
yeah.
So my thing is Joey Ryan
Oh.
had already because he said he blamed it on when the dick flip got over and he went viral. He lived the lifestyle. So he already apologized for this. So
And
now
he's a nigga.
exactly. So then and it was after the fact that more allegations came out, and then he deleted his his social media. If I'm not mistaken, if that's how if I remember the timeline correctly, and that's how the things went down. because first it was he came out the initial reports, but remember he had a shit ton more later, like
Yeah,
a
he
week or
did.
two after the fact,
Yeah.
where it went up to like 37. I think it was like people said that he had something like along that number. So I think it's a little, I don't know, it's something fishy, to be completely honest. I think he's got a legal team, and I think the legal team had told him to do that.
Oh, well, then he needs to get a new legal team then.
That's another fact.
Something fishy, Chaz. There's a whole fucking aquarium going on at his house.
Right?
It's a little more than fishy.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
It's not fair. Hey, you can't say there's an aquarium. There's a whole ocean of fishing.
There you go.
It's not-
Honestly. Because it's just
Leave the
He got
aquarium
his
alone,
personal-
okay?
He got his personal own lake.
We may know people who work in aquariums, okay? Let's just leave those aquariums alone. They're doing
oh yeah.
the ocean, on the other hand, got a whole bunch of fishy shit going on, and we don't know what's happening, okay? Fish peeing it all day, all right? Let's put it out there.
But yeah,
I
that's
wish a
not
fish would piss on him.
same. I wish one would too. But yeah, that's what's I guess I would say I'm confused on, because he already apologized about it, so he already admitted to it. And at this point, he don't got a job. Ain't no one's gonna hire him. And he's lost his contract with Impact. Like, all sponsorship that if he even had any are more than likely gone. Like,
Okay,
he should
first of all, who the hell would sponsor him? I'm sorry.
the companies will sponsor anybody.
Oh, I know who.
What,
was
Trojan? You trying to say
Condoms
Trojan
and all
would have,
that,
like,
yes.
Hey, I bet you Blue Chew probably would have.
If they weren't already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he just needs to should have stayed silent. I think his legal team is terrible. And, I think that's that as far as Joey Ryan. He needs to stay away.
far away?
So let's move on to our next topic. Ooh, this should be fun. Alrighty, so NXT happened this past week, and we've seen the initial, the first shots, in this feud between Pat McAfee, the former punter for the Indianapolis Colts, and the former NXT champion, Adam Cole. What's our take on this?
Let JJ go first.
Yeah, let JJ go first.
Yeah.
Simply off the fact that he's banging his head on a stack of computer paper. Wow.
That bad, buddy?
Hey, you keep doing that, you're going to turn into Aaron Hernandez.
Well, running behind my sorry excuse of offensive line, I probably already am like him, except not the killing part.
Oh, wow. Why do you have to talk shit about your friends like that? Don't talk about your team like that. Don't do that.
Oh.
You don't give a fuck about
nah,
high school no more.
All of them. That's right. Let's name names.
Drop
He
them
just named his
names.
whole offensive line. Anybody can go grab a
Wait, no, because some of them listen to our show. I do know that. Wait, no. Damn, wait, Josh.
Chaz, fuck them. They suck. Hey,
They
listen.
bum.
Today's offensive line. You suck. You're all bums. Hang it up. Find a new profession. That's right,
Yep.
JJ. I back you 100%.
They won't even
AJ
make it in
said
the
that his
XFL.
offensive line was like
Got something
Swiss
to say.
cheese, full of holes.
And if they feel some type of way about it, they know where to find Chaz.
Good luck,
Middle
Chaz.
River, Australia.
Oh, God.
He lives in Middle River, Texas.
Middle River, Kansas. Anyway.
Don't say your point. Oh, God.
Anyway.
He said you guys are like a Walmart plastic bag. Holy.
It's okay. Me and the boys, we already talk about how the offensive line was shit. So it's okay. We always make jokes about it. Anyway.
Oh, shit. They really are bad.
You're not making it any better, God.
Sorry.
All right, I love and respect my boys, though. What does this accomplish, okay? Think about it, really. You had Adam Cole and Pat McAfee show. Oh, cool. He'll probably get a buzz a little bit from it, you know? Even though I actually watched the Pat McAfee show anyway before that. You get Triple H on Get Up. You know, Get Up, ESPN. You get a lot of views there, right? Trying to grab ratings, right? Right? So why doesn't it translate? We saw with the ratings, it didn't translate. No one cares. It's dumb. You mean to tell me Pat McAfee, right, is going toe-to-toe with a professional wrestler who's been wrestling for decades, okay? Or a decade, you know, whatever. And you mean to tell me Adam Cole is about to get beat up by a punter? That's not believable. What about when Tyson Fury came and challenged the Brock Lesnar? Cain Velasquez challenged Brock Lesnar. Did the ratings go up? No! No! And don't you dare be like, I don't believe. Yes, it did. No! Did it? This is the problem. Stop bringing in celebrities to face off against talent. It doesn't work. Not anymore. They need to stick to the plan. But they don't do that. Pat McAfee is barely a celebrity. Barely.
You're being nice.
Barely. And I like Pat McAfee, but he's barely a celebrity. So, where's the translation? We know this was a ratings grab. NXT is not the same anymore. And I blame Vincent freaking McMahon. It's all his fault.
Wow,
He cut a pretty good promo.
He did cut a
So
pretty
that-
good. He just walked.
I feel like
Wow,
I
he
should
really
pass
just.
this to him.
Whoa, he just walked. He really walked. Wow. Okay. Oh. Wow. I didn't know that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel emotional.
He did. Go ahead, Cliff.
I'm gonna say he walked off like his offensive line did on him. Anyway, so here's the thing. So here's my problem, right? If maybe they had better skill players on their team, they wouldn't have to rely so much on our offensive line. So maybe if their quarterback was like worth some shit, or their running back was worth some shit, you know, they wouldn't have to worry about it. So anyway, going back to this Pat McAfee situation. So yes, you have a point, JJ, that Pat McAfee, he's barely a celebrity. It's to do ratings, whatever, cause some kind of commotion. But to be honest, they do this all the time. During SummerSlam, during WrestleMania, during every Saudi Arabia show, they always bring in some kind of celebrity to like bring in something to a different type of audience. And that's what this is. So we're upset because Pat McAfee is that guy. Well, that means that we're probably not getting a celebrity to show up on fucking SummerSlam, which, whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. Do I think it's right for him to go against Adam Cole? No, I don't want that fucking match. And by the way, Adam Cole getting kicked in the face by Pat McAfee was funny, and I loved it because Adam sold that beautifully. By the way, JJ, give me another $15 and I'll tell you where the rest of your fucking pants are. God, man.
I just rolled up my pajamas. Calm down.
You look like you shopped at the women's section in Kmart. Okay.
Oh God, that does look bad. Roll them down, please. and you're eating a banana too. That just makes me uncomfortable, sir.
Call you Karen Light. Anyway,
Bill said Karen Light. Oh no.
The name is Jaquisha. Get it right.
Jaquanda.
so anyway, I don't mind it. You complained about Cain Velasquez not being a draw, but to be real, Cain Velasquez showing up was the first episode that SmackDown went to Fox and they drew 4 million fans. Not saying that Cain Velasquez was the reason why. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is
It was the first episode.
shut your mouth, we let you talk. Okay? You got more holes in your face than your offensive line. Anyway, what I'm saying though is that when it came down to Cain Velasquez showing up, that's a different – you can't compare that to when Tyson Fury showed up. And the reason why is because it doesn't make sense because it's not the same kind of deal. When the second Saudi show came and then he showed up and ratings didn't get affected, yes, I will agree with you. That's a thing, okay? Just it didn't draw interest like it should have. It didn't make no sense either. I think with Pat McAfee, they're trying to like start something like some little storyline, and now they've already gone way too far, and now they just have to ride it. So you can't Cain Velasquez was kind of the exception. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, I can't agree with you like with that one. Tyson Fury, I definitely can. They shouldn't have had him on there. It was a stupid matchup anyway. And then even the way they ended the match was horrid. The whole thing was horrid.
Yeah.
And we're getting Pat McAfee now. So the thing is what my problem too is that when it comes down to NXT and when it comes over to TakeOver 30, how do we know that Adam Cole's not going to just go in there and crush him? Like we didn't even have the match yet. So we're just going to assume that what's going to happen is Pat McAfee's going to at least give a competitive match. We didn't even decide whether this match is going to go 5 minutes and Adam Cole's going to stand outside for at least 4 minutes of the match, come in, dick kick fucking Pat McAfee. We have no idea what the match is going to be like. And not saying it will be competitive, not saying it won't be competitive. I'm just saying we don't know. So why are we like all up in arms about this? Just let the shit ride out, okay? If there's one thing that NXT has been able to do is to tell great stories based on wrestling. And sometimes we just get matches like this. So quit being so pissy.
But is this a great story?
JJ.
Josh,
Again.
what's wrong with the story?
The story
A dickhead celebrity picking on a pro wrestler? What's wrong with that story?
And at that,
Like, where's the problem? What's the problem? Like, what's the issue with the story?
and you can say
It may
yeah,
not be a
like it.
story you're interested
You know what would have been an
What's
interesting
wrong
story?
with
You know
the
what
story?
you grab ratings? You don't grab Pat McAfee. You grab Stephen A. Smith. That's what you do.
Hey, first of all, you
If
like
you
short.
want
Well,
ratings,
you
if
don't wanna hear
Stephen
it.
A. Smith was on a WWE show, it wouldn't be NXT, first off.
But here's the thing, though. And, like, Pat McAfee was a punter, right? I know he's a punter. He's, like, 230, right? And I brought it up in the car and got made fun. And I brought it up on the review, the live review show, and got made fun of about it. Like, yo, Jeremy was like, hey, yo, you know what? Punters are afraid to hit people. He hit Trenton Holiday, and he put him out. He put him off the field. Trenton Holiday weighed 180 pounds. Can you tell me how much Adam Cole weighs?
About that.
About that.
About
We'll even go
180
185. I'll give you 190. I'm just saying that Pat McAfee and Adam Cole isn't going to be a barn burner. It could be a 10-minute squash match where fucking Adam Cole toys with them the whole time. We don't know. But my problem will be if Pat McAfee if they make this a match, right? Like, and they say Pat McAfee can like handle Adam Cole, then I have a problem because then you diminish the NXT title because he was the longest reigning NXT champion. And that makes Keith Lee look like a fool. And let's be real, Uncle Keith doesn't need to be looking like a fool. Sorry, rant. That's my second rant over. Welcome to my TED Talk, guys.
All right, Damien, what you got for me?
So, who the fuck is Pat McAfee again?
Okay, that's
punter
kind
from the
of
Colts.
messed up. He is one of the best punters ever.
He's the reason why West
Yeah.
Virginia lost their ability to go to the national championship game. Shut your
Yeah,
mouth.
okay. So, I still don't know who he is. Do I know any punter? No. Nobody knows a fucking punter. The fuck? They're the least important person on the team. The quarterback could kick the ball if they needed to. Well, that's like extra money that team is paying for that they don't need to. Just putting that out there.
I disagree, but okay.
I don't like football, so it doesn't matter. So, I mean, the whole sport can
That's
disappear and I'd
me.
be out here. With that being said, story, I like it. It kind of reminds me of what Lawler did back in the day. Like, damn, why can't I remember this guy's name?
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So
I was about to say, waiting for the
Sorry,
encyclopedia.
kids. Way too much pot in my life. But anyway, Andy Kaufman. Yes, that's what it reminds me of. And we already know that, like, Kaufman was not a wrestler. He's a fucking actor. I don't even think he was athletic. But the story was entertaining. I'm looking at this as from an entertainment standpoint. I'm not expecting a 5-star classic.
JJ is.
Look, if I get a half a star classic out of this, I'm gonna be surprised. Like Cliff said, I'll be honest with you, I expect Adam Cole to, like, you know, give him that work. And, like, just fuck with him and embarrass him for trying to embarrass him. It makes sense. So I'm not worried because it's NXT. If this was Raw, SmackDown, or AEW or something like that, then I'd be worried. But it's not. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how this is going to end up. Regardless if I don't know who that other guy is. Again, I forgot his name already. God damn it. What is his name again? Whoever we're talking about, that guy.
All right, Justin.
All right. Well, let's see. God forbid that Triple H was nice enough to give Adam Cole a nice lighthearted feud and match for a takeover. Like he hasn't been dying every takeover for 3 years. God forbid Adam Cole gets a breather.
Right.
That's number one. Seriously, every takeover that Adam Cole has wrestled in, this man has been working hard and getting his ass beat.
Yeah, he has.
He's probably very thankful that all he has to do is work a nice celebrity match with Pat McAfee. Also, how do we know this wasn't like partially Adam Cole's idea? We don't even know that. He could have thought of it. JJ's over here crapping all over it. He could have requested it, for all I know.
I highly doubt Vince has anything.
What old man's doing? Vince doesn't know who the fuck Pat McAfee is.
Right?
Hey, first,
Somebody's the old man's.
First, that's not entirely true. The reason why Vince knows who Pat McAfee is because last year at WrestleMania, he was the special correspondent wearing shorts in his tuxedo.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And Cole gave him shit for it.
I promise that's who that was.
Okay, yeah. How do we know that?
I promise you right now. Here we go. Yeah, and now, just because they met at some point doesn't mean Vince knows who he is. That's Pat McAfee. Who? Pat McAfee?
Oh, shit, that's that punter.
You gotta wear the shorts.
That's that punter. Put him in a storyline.
Oh, that
That's
guy?
some good shit.
What's he do again? All right, what's he do again? Oh, okay. Basically, yeah, this wasn't Vince's idea. This wasn't Vince's. If this was Vince's idea, it wouldn't be Pat McAfee being used. And it wouldn't be happening on NXT. Just want to put that out there. Like, let's be real. WWE can get any celebrity they want to. If they want them. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Also, JJ, you probably would have had a stroke at all the celebrity versus wrestler matches that took place back in the day. Thank goodness you weren't around for that.
Right?
You'd have been real mad when Antonio Inoki wrestled Muhammad Ali. You'd have been real mad at that.
I forgot that happened. You're right, that did happen, didn't it?
You would have had a stroke knowing that.
It's more believable.
You would have had a stroke knowing that Thunderlips
and then
fought
JJ's
Rocky.
like, who wants to see a celebrity wrestle a wrestler? No one wants to see that.
Like
you
Josh.
You think people wanted to see Mr. T? You think people wanted to see Mr. T wrestle at WrestleMania 1? Like, oh boy,
what
I
about
can't wait to
Zeus?
see Mr. T in there.
Zeus
What about
versus
Zeus
Hogan?
versus Hulk Hogan?
You think they wanted
In real
to
life.
see, You think they wanted to see Zeus wrestle Hulk Hogan?
Dennis Rodman versus Hulk Hogan?
Come on,
Karl Malone and DDP?
Right?
Hulk Hogan.
Jay
was in a
Leno?
match with Jay.
I don't. We don't mention
Exactly,
Karl
Cliff.
Malone on this podcast.
Wait, what?
Hell,
Jay
man.
So what
Leno,
I'm saying
wrestler.
is,
Karl Malone's a
there's no way.
terrible.
There's no
piece.
way that Pat McAfee versus Adam Cole is going to be any worse than Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff versus Jay Leno and DDP.
Oh God.
Oh
Okay.
God,
Yeah.
I've seen
God.
that. I've seen that.
Oh, no,
No,
we can do
that's-
worse. We can do worse. David Arquette winning the title.
Oh God. Don't that see that ruined everything.
Right.
See?
Right. Yeah. They're like, so to me, Pat McAfee versus Adam Cole at a takeover, it's not a hill to die on. Like, it's not good. It may not be the best celebrity match ever, but it ain't gonna be the worst.
No.
Hey,
I
anybody
know.
remember when
Really-
Snooki went out there and had a match and then people like booed her, but then she won them over with some arrow back, she doing tricks, flips and shit.
Yeah, I was impressed as hell.
But we booed the
I
shit
hated it.
out.
I was like,
But
oh.
remember, we booed the shit out of her because we were like, fucking
True.
Snooki, the
It's
girl
true.
from Jersey Shore. What?
Oh,
No,
I
for
forgot
real.
she
I
did
hated it.
wrestle, didn't she?
I hate that. I hated that.
I
And then
did
she did
too.
that acrobatic shit, and I was like, oh,
Right?
and I was all about it at that
I
point.
was not for that match from jump
But
until, like you said, she was like, "Oh, she's athletic. Look at that."
exactly. But I mean, oh yeah, and exactly. There's
We can
WWE
name a bunch
history.
more.
WWE
Yeah.
history is littered with celebrities. Wrestling history, period,
Yeah,
is
it's
just
littered.
littered with.
Hang your head in
Celebrities.
shame. Put
So,
your motherfucking
this
head
is
Yo,
down.
motherfucking
this
head
is
down.
I
This
hate
is
y'all.
not
Don't
a
you dare do that.
This is not a new concept in pro wrestling.
Nobody booed Stephen Amell when he
Derek-
showed up.
Jericho got in a
Gas match
scuffle
with
with
Cody.
Mike Tyson a few months ago.
Right.
It's
Right.
Mike Tyson is
Right.
Celebrities
It's believable.
And wrestling.
What?
So it's not believable that Pat McAfee could give Adam Cole the hands. I ain't saying win, but give him the hands.
No, it's not.
He a
Pat
grown ass
McAfee's like
man.
twice Adam Cole's size.
What are you talking? What, Josh?
It's not
Really?
It's
Oh,
not
alright.
believable because you don't want to accept it. That's why.
Right.
it's
Because he's
Honestly.
a
not
punter. That's why.
That means he got strong legs.
He's got
just-
strong legs.
Okay, JJ, like I feel where you're coming from, right? The fact that it's a punter from the NFL coming over and having a match with Adam Cole, who's been doing this for a couple decades, okay? I understand that, right? It's to me, like I said, it diminishes the championship if like Pat McAfee gives him a run for his money, right? It does. It really does. But we haven't even seen a match yet. Dude, you, of all people, could be out there and be like, Pat McAfee is my favorite guest wrestler ever, man, because you see the match you put on, knowing that Adam Cole put in all the work. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
don't knock it until the shit happens. Plus,
Lawrence
Hey,
Taylor
you
and
just
Bam Bam
punt
Bigelow.
him.
Right. Lawrence
hey, Randy,
Taylor
take
main
notes.
evented it.
Oh, no. Don't jump the dick train right now. Start shooting
Yeah.
Pat McAfee's horn talking about Randy Orton, take notes. Shut your mouth and sit there in
Yeah.
shame, okay?
Yeah, sit there in shame, JJ.
Zack
Lawrence
your
Taylor
motherfucking
versus
head
Bam
down.
Bam Bigelow. Main event. Keep in mind, Lawrence Taylor main evented a WrestleMania in CM Punk.
It's Lawrence
So if you want
Taylor.
to pick a hill,
One of the
if you want to
greatest
pick a
players
hill,
of all
oh,
time.
shut the fuck up. We're not talking about his stats.
Exactly.
I'm saying a football player main evented WrestleMania. So shut up.
That's you're comparing Lawrence Taylor to Pat McAfee. Are you?
Hold on.
I'm
First of all, he was
listen,
facing
I'm
Bam
saying
Bam Bigelow.
serious?
about- So it wasn't believable that Lawrence Taylor could beat Bam Bam Bigelow?
You know how big Bam Bam Bigelow is?
You know,
Hold on. No,
Hold on.
Josh, hold on.
and I just ripped my shirt. You just made me rip my shirt. I hate this
You said that
show.
like I care. Hey, he said that. He's like, it's Lawrence Taylor. Cool. So it's believable that Lawrence Taylor could beat Bam Bam Bigelow. Cool. Glad Josh agrees. All right. So if Lawrence Taylor can beat Bam Bam Bigelow, I don't know why it's so far-fetched that Pat McAfee could beat Adam Cole.
Right? I mean, if you want to keep a spade,
Like, for
If
real,
you
like,
wanna
if
keep
we're
a
going
spade a
based on what he
spade.
said, why can't Pat McAfee wrestle on the little old NXT show? I don't see the issue. What's the big deal? He's not wrestling Drew McIntyre for the WWE title.
right?
It's the little NXT show.
To be
I
fair,
love the little
to be
NXT
fair,
show, but it's the
to be
little
fair.
NXT show.
Time out. As the host, I'm taking back control of the show. But before, because we can do this all day. This man just legitimately hulked out and turned into the Incredible Hulk and ripped his shirt and walked off. And just, oh my God.
Oh, he's so emotional.
He's so emotional. He's trying to talk to me about Lawrence Taylor's stats. I'm like, sir, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm looking at them based on size. Pat McAfee
Right?
is like twice Adam's size.
To be fair, Lawrence Taylor was like 260, and Bam Bam was like 300.
Yeah.
They're
You know what I'm saying?
relatively.
They were the same
They were
size,
close
though.
in
And Lawrence
size.
Taylor
Yeah, they were
won.
close in
Plus,
size.
Lawrence
won.
Taylor.
Well, Pat McAfee
Lawrence-
is twice Adam Cole's size.
Yeah, but Lawrence
And
Taylor was a
fucking big-
linebacker. He was hitting people.
Lawrence Taylor broke
Shut
somebody.
up, JJ.
Literally.
God damn.
Lawrence
you whip that
Taylor
shit too?
can suck Tony Khan's dick for all I care. I don't give a shit about his stats. They mean nothing to me. Nothing. They are about worth as much as this water bottle to me. You could tell me how great he is all day, and I don't care.
I'm just saying. Okay. In aspect, right? Lawrence Taylor.
All I'm saying is the football
No, wait,
player
wait.
is twice as big as the wrestler, so
I
I
get
don't
it.
see why it's not believable.
I get it. Right. Let me explain, because Chris, you don't like football, so let me explain. Lawrence Taylor plays linebacker, which means he continuously hits people at a high rate of speed. Punters, on a
Okay.
typical basis,
Right.
do not like to hit people.
Uh-huh.
They will kick the ball and run off the
Right.
field if they know what's
But-
best for them.
I get it. No,
Pat
Hey, I get
McAfee, though,
but
but
what's
To
so
say-
why isn't it believable that like Pat McAfee can start the match with like a running big boot and take Adam Cole's head off, and that's the match?
my
Kicking
point
what he
is Pat McAfee, right? Is because there's always exceptions to rules,
Uh-huh.
right? We typically know this, right? To every stat, we know there's an exception. Pat McAfee is that exception. He's
Yeah.
225. He doesn't weigh 190
Yeah.
pounds. He doesn't kick a ball. He likes to hit people,
Oh.
and that's why I think
Okay.
at least entertain this. I agree with you. I just
Like I don't like I
how the
don't
fuck
see
do you
the
just hulk out and rip
discrepancy.
your shirt
Like,
lying
I'm
on
about-
the air?
Like I'm about Adam Cole size, and if a dude that's Pat McAfee size fought me, I'd probably get my ass kicked. I don't see what the why it's not believable.
At the
All
end of the day,
Now, whether
they're
you
both
want to
men.
see it or not, it's not. No, I was gonna say now whether you want to see it or not, you can debate that. But as far as the actual concept and the story, I don't see what's not believable about it.
It's just like,
If somebody
Alright.
came on my show talking shit, I'd be kicking his head in too.
how long have we been on this subject? This,
I don't know.
Exactly.
Let's get
That's
off of
exactly
it.
why I'm trying to. I'm like,
We can move on. I made Josh mad, so I achieved my goal.
yo, he ripped his shirt. I don't understand. We just so that's just what we do now on the show. We get mad. We just tear a shirt.
Apparently so.
you okay?
Apparently.
What, have you had a bad day today?
Do you need a hug?
Need a nap? Jesus.
It's all right.
Did you not take a nap today?
I found my nerve to strike. I found my nerve to strike.
Like he
You're in
wants to
trouble
kill
now,
you.
Josh. I've got the
No, he-
nerve. No, I know exactly which one to pluck now.
That's what I tell y'all. Guess
Yep.
what?
All right, Cliff, I just got to find your nerve now. I've got the other three. I I gotta figure out what makes you tick now, Cliff.
Yeah, bet. Challenge accepted.
Yeah, you wait. Guess what? We're gonna have a prank show, and Cliff's just gonna drop you on your neck when you're coming home and be at a store and everything. You won't even know what's happening. We're all gonna take off.
We're gonna run a
Cliff's gonna be in-
storyline. We're gonna run a storyline where walking around in the middle of a dark alley with a bunch of houses around, and we're gonna pretend to beat them up and have somebody yell at us that they're gonna call the cops.
True story.
Oh man. Oh
my
man.
gosh.
Let's rein this back in. Let's rein this back in. We
All
still
right,
got
all right,
another
all right.
topic. We still got good God, man. That was funny.
Yeah, but he's so mad. Look at him.
He
Can't wait to
did.
put this on the clip show.
Oh man.
Oh, this is
Oh,
going
he's
on
so
YouTube.
mad.
No,
Oh.
wow.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I'm making
Oh,
it.
this
Put
is
this
great.
clip on Patreon, okay? And because listen, if you're listening to this, you have to see this live because this was fucking hilarious. Watching Josh literally turn into the Incredible Hulk right before, like my man. Okay, before we move on, I have to make this one funny joke. Y'all seen the video of the little black boy on YouTube? Thought he was a Super Saiyan. He just was screaming at the the computer. That was Josh just now. Josh said, "Hey guys, I can go turn into the Incredible Hulk." Yo, don't make me angry. Oh God! All right, let's go back.
What was the lawyer's name on the Boondocks?
I don't even fucking remember. Oh God!
What is his name?
It's like Ron or John.
Yo, the fact that I said that, he just dropped his cup because he already knows what I'm talking about.
Oh God! All right,
Had one of those moments.
Wow! All right,
How much do you have in that cup? You haven't moved it.
anyway, we're gonna keep moving on because I feel like this next topic's gonna probably. Oh man, this could go way left. All righty, so I don't even know how to go into this, man, because I'm still thinking about Josh. That was funny. That was really funny. All right, bring it in. All right, intergender wrestling, folks, is a low key kind of been. I don't want to call it a fad, but it's been making its way around in the wrestling world. Very recently, we had Tessa Blanchard versus oh wow,
The guy that needs to take a shower.
why can't I say his name right now? I'm just
Oh shit! I just added.
Sammy Callahan. Good God.
Yeah, that's that guy.
Josh, you messed me up all day now. I'm gonna be messed up. So yeah, Sammy Callahan. That was an intergender match, and it was for a world title. So, this week the topic of intergender wrestling was back in the Twitter world. Lance Storm was one that sparked off the debate. He proposed that the idea of intergender wrestling be done away with in light of the hashtag Speaking Out movement. And then he put that tweet out, and then everybody in the Mama had an opinion about intergender wrestling. So, of course, we're going to bring it to the 3-count war room. So, intergender wrestling. Should we be done away with intergender wrestling? Let's go with you, Cliff. Then I'll follow you, Cliff. Then, actually, no. Cliff, Idol, Damien, me, JJ, you'll get us at the end so you can get your thoughts together and calm down some more.
Put yourself in timeout. Get a little nap in there. So, do I think intergender should be removed? I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't really know. I don't know. Like, in some cases, like, matches like make me feel kind of uncomfortable like watching them. Like, I wasn't really a fan of the Sami Callihan Tessa Blanchard match. I just wasn't. But on the other side, I was a fan of watching Becky Lynch beat the shit out of James Ellsworth. Like, so like there's that other side of the coin. But then like I saw a matchup with Jake Atlas versus Priscilla Kelly, and I really like that matchup too. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's catch for me. I know you're gonna be like boo, and even though Jesus Christ, we're gonna go back to this. Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae's tag team when they were with the Young Bucks. I kind of dug that match a little bit. So to me, it's kind of a catch for me because while there's some matchups that I'm just like, I don't really like their matchups. There's other matchups I do like. I really, and to be honest, man, I hear what Lance Storm is saying, and to a kind of a degree, I agree with him because he did make the point that we shouldn't be forcing women to want to wrestle men. It shouldn't be a thing. But I feel like if a woman wants to run a storyline with a man, by all means, let it happen, let it run. But I don't know, man. For me, it's kind of a catch. If I don't think they should be pressured into do something like that, but if they want to run something like that, if they come up with the idea, they put the plan together and everything, like by all means, I don't really care, but it does gotta make sense. Like, can't just be like, oh hey, we're gonna put Sami Callihan versus Tessa Blanchard. Like, to me, I'm just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. If it was like Blanchard versus I was gonna say Swan, but it's a terrible example. If
No, that is a horrible example. You're a horrible human being, Cliff. How could you?
Impact, right? But if it was Blanchard and TJP, maybe that would be something different. I don't know. I just think about it. I'm just kind of like, the matchups kind of have to make sense. You know what I mean? So to me, that's where I'm at. But we love you, Swan. We want you on the show. All right, I speak by myself, I guess.
Idol.
No, I like him.
Okay, so me personally, I'm not a fan of intergender matches. I don't enjoy them. Not big on them. Do I think they should get rid of them? No, but I think if you're going to do them, obviously both parties have to be okay with that. And I feel like those that don't want to do them shouldn't be looked down upon. Like, I don't know if you guys remember or heard, but that was a bone of contention that led to Eli Drake leaving Impact, was that they wanted him to wrestle Tessa, and he told them no because he wasn't comfortable. He wasn't comfortable doing it. He didn't believe in it. He didn't want to do it. And see, that's a problem. Like, I don't see why that was looked at as a problem. Like, if you're not comfortable wrestling a style of match, I don't see why you should be looked down upon. I don't look at it any differently than if me or someone else was like, hey, I'm not comfortable doing death matches, so I don't want to be in a death match. I don't see why that should be a problem. So that's kind of my take on it.
Dark Lord, it is your turn, sire.
Okay. So I
Hey,
understand
Damien,
what
we gotta use it as like your next gimmick, the Dark Lord. We gotta upgrade you from the supervillain to the Dark Lord.
All right, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I just now that I've said it a couple weeks now, and then I've been sitting on the phone, I'm like, you should work that. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, guys.
So
Wow, he muted himself.
like where
You hit the cough button.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. No, somebody trying to call me. But no, I get it, and I understand where he's coming from, but I feel like women in wrestling have come too far, and like, yeah, some intergender matches are hard to watch depending on, I guess, how violent they get. But like when you have those ones that are like really good, I'm all right with it. Like, and then I have to agree with Idol, if they don't want to do it, whichever party it is, male or female, they shouldn't be looked down upon it. Like, it's their choice. Like, it's weird when you're working with a female and like there's a physical aspect involved in it. And you know, I've been there. I've given a female, you know, a world eater into another person. So I get that. Like it can be uncomfortable. You got to be comfortable in your own shoes if you're gonna, you know, and make sure you keep the other person safe. So no, I don't think it should be done away with, but I am all for if people are uncomfortable doing it, not to be chastised and like blackballed or like looked down upon because they don't feel comfortable doing it. And that'll probably be the nicest thing I say in a while.
So, I have the same sentiment as Damien as well. And I never looked at it more or less as a bad thing because we look at this, it's always a thing in sports that, you know, that females can do just as what the males can. And it is true and it's proven, and we all know that there are some females out there that can give us the hands.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
hands down.
I talk to one of them every day.
exactly. Shout out, you know what? Shout out to Jamila.
Yeah. She's dangerous.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's why no.
The girl is dangerous. Okay, please stop.
Shut up, JJ.
You're still on timeout. You're still in timeout. But you really, like, you have now
And a good
probably,
shirt.
yeah, ripping a shirt.
Guys, just hit it with the mute button.
And he walked off again. But okay, back to the point. I got it. I never really had watched a real intergender match really until the Sammy and Tessa match. And I said it on the show. I even told all of you, like, it didn't bother me. You know, there were some certain things I'm like, oh, god damn, like, oh, why would you do that? And I think that maybe that gives it that added, you know, dramatic effect to it. But it shouldn't be done with because I think, you know, like Lance Storm was saying, as far as the speaking out movement, you know, there's a difference between domestic violence and a wrestling contest. You know, I think more or less when we look at intergender wrestling, because, you know, the Young Bucks and friends have, you know, always put on these death matches with intergender wrestling. So I think that's probably has put a sour taste as far as intergender wrestling. But I think there's nothing wrong with having a wrestling contest and having a male against a female. There's, you know, that's the difference. I mean, it's not domestic violence. We're not talking about, you know, just smashing a coconut on somebody's head. That's probably the most nicest example I'll use. I see nothing wrong with it. But, yeah, that's my take on it. Like Chris Statlander and I think it was, who was it? I think it was at GCW. And they went through the door. Like, was that...
Couldn't tell you.
No, I couldn't tell you.
No.
I mean,
it was the match that
intergender
I remember.
wrestling
It was the match when the spot it got viral about they went on the top rope and it went through the tables. Not the table. No, it was the door that was planted on the top rope. It was a spot that went viral.
That was Chris Statlander?
Yes, that was Chris Statlander and somebody else.
Oh.
They wrestled for AEW.
Damn. So Chris Statlander's got to go on my shit list now too.
Oh, I didn't tell you that. Oh, I thought. Oh, yes.
Well, you know what? Fuck Chris Statlander.
Wait, what? Like I had to look it up. And the fact that you don't know who it was, he would, because he doesn't like him. Often refers to him as the jelly one.
Yes, that's who it was. Jelly Janela.
Oh, jeez.
You know, I'm not surprised.
Yes.
Yeah, not surprised.
Yes, it was Jelly Janela. Yes. So those two had a match, and that was the spot that went, you probably remember that went viral because we had shared it in the group chat, and everybody was talking about, oh, they went through this door.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it was them two. Yeah, because it was on.
Well, I'm glad I missed it.
It was on IWTV the other day on the live stream, and I was watching. I said, "Wait a minute, this looks familiar." And it just so happened, I was like, "Oh, this is them and the Indies," and I watched it. So, but that was stupid. I hated that because I hate them. Because then I realized it was that spot, and I said, "Oh, this is really why I hate it." But I don't have a problem with it at all. It's a wrestling contest. If it's just with the rules, I think you kind of push the envelope when you start adding doors and weapons and stuff. And that's just my personal take. But if it's a wrestling contest, if we're not gimmicking it up, so I think it's perfectly fine. All right, JJ.
You can talk now.
Intergender matches. How do I feel about them? It's 55% should get rid of it, 45% do not.
Okay.
Now, what you guys presented was that some intergender matches are good. I mean, it was good wrestling, which is true. I'm going to present a counter argument to this. So I'm trying to get my words right because, I'm going to get canceled for this shit.
We're getting canceled when you decide to rip your shirt. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh.
Yeah, we're definitely about to get sued by PETA, the FCC. Yeah.
The SPC can. No, I'm not going to say that.
But
I can say it for you if you like.
No.
No.
Continue, JJ.
So let's get to the point. Biologically, right? Normally.
Oh boy.
Men normally are biologically stronger and faster than women are, biologically. Now, there are some exceptions. There are some freakish athletes that are women. Let me point that out. Serena Williams is a prime example. Like, the believability sometimes is not believable. Sometimes, yes. It's sometimes it's not believable for the simple fact that a 180, maybe 150 pound, 130 pound girl is whooping on a guy that's around like 220. It does it, If you get what I'm saying, right? Like when Cliff was saying when it gets Becky and Ellsworth, it does look more believable because Ellsworth is more of he's not a big, he doesn't look, just the looks department. So I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
So you're saying you're cool with intergender wrestling as long as like the male and the female are like of similar like size and stature?
In a way, yeah.
Oh my God. I already know where Chris is going with this. Bruh.
No, I know. I was legit just asking.
Okay.
It seemed like that was what he was trying to. No, it seemed like that's what he was trying to say, but like was having some trouble kind of finding the words. I was trying to help him out.
Oh, okay.
Bad.
Thank you.
He's
Okay.
being nice.
Okay. No. Okay. I understand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get that because I'm. I'm all okay.
Yeah,
I agree.
like he's saying,
I
like he
get
doesn't
that. I
want to
get
see
that.
Paige versus Tessa, but like Becky versus Ellsworth, he could
Right.
be like, okay, I can kind of get with that.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I understand. I got you. Okay. Makes
And yeah, that's the thing. That's my thing with
Okay,
it.
I
It
got
has to be believable because, like I said,
Mhm.
biologically, that there are exceptions. Men, biologically, typically, are stronger, bigger, faster. Now, there are exceptions. I want to make sure I highlight that to like the
Trying hard to make
degree.
sure he doesn't get canceled.
Thousandth
I love
degree.
how
Bro, we are
carefully
so far past that, man.
I know,
like he
right?
is so carefully trying to word these statements.
Because worst case scenario, like we all get canceled, but JJ somehow still has a spot. That's what he's trying to do right now.
Gotcha.
Like
got-
for
We understand. We got you, Josh. We got you.
yeah, and
We
like
get it.
I'm
We get
gonna get one example out.
Okay. Give you one example.
Just WNBA compared to NBA.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Well, okay. Okay. I'm
You
listening.
You don't typically see, the females dunking. Typically, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, actually,
All right.
for
Oh,
WNBA, it's actually pretty rare.
that's okay.
Beyond the point, and you typically see men that all of them dunk, whatever, yada yada yada. The stronger, whatever. That's so yeah. Just make it believable.
I'm with you.
I mean, I stated that point earlier, so I have no fault with that. Just like we said, make it believable. Kind of like if you're a 225 pound former punter going against a 180-pound wrestler.
All right. So it is now time for the wow. Wait a.
Oh, good one, Cliff. Good one.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
The bad thing is I thought Cliff had something to. I knew if Cliff had something to say, I could see in it, and I let him go. But I thought he was going to say something completely different. I thought he was going to add to Josh's point, and I did not. I would have just went on and continued. So, anyway, oh man, this is great. This is great. All right, it is now time for the Red Dogs Power Rankings.
It's trash rankings.
Wow. Somebody sound angry.
Just killed all of it. All right, let's jump into this, right? So, we're starting at number 10. This is going to be kind of crazy for people who are going to understand. Number 10 is going to be the Dark Order.
Good God.
Just right off the jump.
Hold on, wait. Which incarnation? There's like, I swear I saw them like 8 times on the show, and every time I looked, it was different people.
Yeah, so we're going to go with the 12. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a good point. We're going to go 12-man match. Brody Lee
Yeah.
and gang.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that. Reason being is I thought it was a solid wrestling match. I thought on their side, they did great. I know obviously we had the stuff with FTR kind of like fade out. It is what it is. Cool. So we're going to go to number 7. Number 9 is Imperium.
I love that song.
And then number 8 is going to be the Best Friends. We're going to move to number 7, Bronson Reed. I really liked his match. So I feel like this is where things are going to start spiraling out of control. I just can't wait. Number 6 is going to be the Nightmare Sisters.
What the?
Oh,
Oh, cause
really?
no. Well, I mean, I get it.
It
Hey,
should have been an honorable mention.
could have been, but it wasn't on this one. Number 5 though, which is again, this is where people are gonna be like, "What the hell?" Riot Squad. I thought they looked good coming back together. This is fun. Number 4, Apollo Crews. Can't knock it. It was a good match. Number 3. This is you know what? This is gonna be actually kind of fun. Number 3 is TJP.
Ooh.
I saw a match. Was definitely a fan of. Number 2 is Eddie Edwards.
Yes.
So
Okay.
can't knock it. I thought that was a great match. Even with the setup of Callahan getting beat up by RVD and his girlfriend twerking over the top of.
Oh, God, I forgot about that. Damn it.
I
You really
did
have to
not.
bring him up. You have to bring
So-
RVD up.
Before you all slam me about my number 1,
Uh oh.
I'm gonna caveat. I will tell
Here
you,
we go.
the bar was set super low, okay, for this match. But the bar was exceeded by this match. So Anna Jay and Tay Conti get the number 1 slot for this week. I didn't, to be real, I had low
I can
expectations.
understand that.
Yeah, I had low
understand that.
expectations. And not only did they go beyond, I was very impressed with their work. Tay Conti as well as Anna Jay getting in there. I love Nyla. Nyla Rose was selling very well, and she was telling a complete story with her leg just getting beat up the whole time, and Aria took the pin. So it still made Nyla look strong, even though she lost, and it helped build 2 new stars. I felt like so.
You think they're gonna have a women's tag title?
They better
I will
not.
slit my
dear
wrist
God,
on
no.
this show.
I want to see.
Oh God.
Dear God, no.
He
I
said,
wanna
will
see-
slit-
I will right here on our programming.
I was gonna say I was gonna hang myself live on the show. Just
I
saying.
cannot emphasize enough.
No.
I want to see what the other teams are because they still haven't announced the other teams.
Right.
I
Yeah.
do want to see that before I say Anna Jay and Tay Conti will be that. I don't think they're going to be the winners, honestly, just because they have that whole thing going on with the Dark Order right now, and Anna Jay going off her own way, Tay being newly introduced to the show, so I don't see them being the tag champs. But I do like where the story is headed, so I want to see more of it.
Yeah. I'm very critical of the AEW's women's division, as always.
You don't say.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, they hasn't pissed me off yet.
Yeah.
They haven't Pat McAfee'd you yet.
Alrighty then. Well, Cliff, it looks like we're going to end the show on that note. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you got through all of this show, give yourself a round of applause. Let's have a hand clap for everyone who got through this whole episode this week, because I know this was a doozy.
Fuck them if they had a problem with it.
Oh man. But no, we thank everybody for supporting 3 Count Podcast. I'm Chaz Evans, the host, the Don, the 365 Duffer. I'm here with the Red Dog, Cliff Millard. Here with the multi-time, you know what it is, champion Chris Idol. The Dark Lord himself, the evil supervillain Damien Fatale. And with JJ all the way over there in the back corner. Tune into the next episode of the 3 Count Podcast.
Why is he sitting all the way back there? What the hell?
He's upset, but we hope you're not upset. Make sure you listen to the next episode of the 3 Count Podcast. Be there out back there sitting with Josh. Hey guys, it's the host of the 3 Count, Chaz Evans here.
make sure to let you know that I don't run shit, I don't do shit, I just talk shit. And make sure you subscribe to our podcast. What else did you do? You should also follow us on all social medias. That's the Facebook at 3 Count Podcast, the Instagram at 3 Count Pod, and the Twitter at 3Count_pod. Also, if you like us a lot, you should definitely buy a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/3countpod, and that's the number 3. Don't be an idiot and type in THREE, because you're not going to find anything. So make sure you follow us at 3 Count Pod or 3Count_pod on Twitter and buy a shirt. Be there or be somewhere else.